Hello and welcome to Living Life with Purpose. I'm your host, Phil Foster. I want to read to you a couple verses in the Bible, and it'll make sense what I'm going to talk to you about in just a second. In 2 Timothy 4, verse 10, it says, Demas has forsaken me, having loved this present world. And then he goes on and says, in verse 14, Paul's writing to the church there, he says, Alexander the coppersmith did me much evil. The Lord rewarded him according to his works. Have you ever had somebody that was maybe close, a friend or someone, a colleague, and someone's just let you down? You know, Paul was just like you and I. He had his ups and downs. I mean, we think about all the great things he accomplished, but he went through some rough seasons himself. And I think because we're all human, there's times in our life where things happen. You know, Demas was one of his closest associates. Demas was kind of like a brother to the Apostle Paul. And Demas bailed out. He left Paul high and dry at one of the most pivotal times in his life. You know, a lot of times we wonder why people, you know, they bail out on us. They leave us stranded. But, brother, can I tell you that you're not alone? You know, Jesus had that with Judas. Judas sold him out for 30 pieces of silver. So just hang in there when people come and go in your life. Know that God's with you. You know, it says there that Alexander tried to do him harm. You know, most of the time when people do this, when they leave you high and dry, they're not trying to hurt you. But sometimes there are people who are working against you, especially in the work of the Lord. Well, know this. The Bible here tells us that God's with us. And that's the takeaway today. Here on this Friday, I want to encourage you to know that in spite of the fact that sometimes people they bail out on you, they leave you high and dry, they abandon you or whatever, God never abandons you. He's always there with you. He's always pulling for you. He always is there. He comes alongside us. And know this, the Bible says, if God's for us, who can be against us? So be encouraged today, in spite of the fact that Demas has maybe deserted you, Alexander Coppersmith has tried to work against you, know this, that God's working for you. Well, that's all I'm going to have to say today. So until we get together next time, may God bless you, and hey, have a great day.